Okay, so I'm gonna try and speak to ChatGPT and let's do some practice. I don't know, interview questions or whatever. Let's go. Okay, hi ChatGPT. So I am trying to interview for a Power Apps position. Just throw me some questions.
Sure, Peter. Here are a few questions to help you prepare for your interview. 1. Can you explain what Power Apps is and its main benefits for businesses? 2. How do you decide whether to use a Canvas app
Can
or a
we
model driven app in
I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we do one question at a time and have a conversation back and forth?
Of course. Let's start with the first question. Can you explain what Power Apps is and its main benefits for businesses?
Yeah, Power App is a low code solution that allows a business user to build custom applications built upon many data sources. There are two main types of Power Apps. We have Canvas app, which allows the user to have pixel perfect control to create the app that they want. And we have model driven app, which is basically a interface built on top of the Dataverse.
Great explanation. You covered the basics well. To add to that, you could mention some specific benefits for businesses, like 1. Cost efficiency. Reduces the need for extensive coding and development resources. 2. Rapid development. Enables faster creation and deployment of apps. 3. Integration. Easily integrates with various Microsoft services and other data sources. 4. User empowerment. Allows non developers to create custom solutions. Would you like to move on to the next question or add anything else to this one?
Yeah, sure. So let's try and switch this up a bit. So now I'm a consultant and you are a business trying to ask me questions about how to implement the Power Platform in your organization.
Got it. Let's switch roles. Hi there. I'm interested in understanding how the Power Platform could benefit our organization. Can you explain what advantages it might bring and how we could start implementing it?
Yeah, sure. So Power Platform is a low-code solution that provides end-to-end capabilities for your data needs. Personally, I help businesses that are already familiar with Microsoft products to utilize tools such as Power Apps and Power Automate in the Power Platform. What sets me apart is my background as a business analyst, which enables me to map and streamline your processes before implementing any IT solutions.
That's impressive. We have a lot of data scattered across different systems and often struggle with manual processes. How would you approach integrating our various data sources using Power Platform?
Yeah, so depending on your budget, can I know what your budget is?
Our budget isn't fixed yet, but we're looking to make a significant investment if the solution can provide substantial improvements in efficiency and data management. Could you provide an overview of what options are available for different budget levels?
Yeah, so for an organization like yours, I would recommend using Dataverse. So Dataverse has a couple licensing options. The first one is pay per app. So that is 5 user per month, but you can only build on one app. The next one is more robust and it is pay per user, $20 per month per user, and any user can build an unlimited amount of apps. And the last option is pay as you go. Which option would you like to go with?
Given that we're looking to streamline multiple processes and potentially build several apps, the pay per user option at $20 per month per user sounds like the best fit. It offers the flexibility we need. Could you walk me through how you would start the implementation process with this option?
Yeah, so I would first need to take a look at what kind of systems you guys are using, and we are going to build Dataverse as your centralized management system to basically unify all your data under Dataverse.
That sounds like a solid plan. How long do you think the initial assessment and setup of Dataverse would take? And what are the key steps involved in this phase?
Yeah, so first is to understand what kind of custom applications you guys are using. Can you tell me a bit more about the applications and systems you guys are trying to connect and consolidate data on?
We currently use a mix of systems, including SharePoint for document management, Salesforce for customer relationship management, and an old SQL database for inventory tracking. We also have various Excel sheets floating around for different reporting purposes. Would it be possible to integrate all these into Dataverse?
Yeah, so it sounds like you guys are already using several Microsoft solutions, which means that integrating them into Dataverse will be very simple. The only one I heard that is not Microsoft is Salesforce, but I'm pretty sure that there's a premium connector in Dataverse that allows you to connect to Salesforce.
That's reassuring to hear. What would be the next steps after integrating these systems into Dataverse? How do we ensure that our team can effectively use the new setup?
Yeah, so let's understand about what kind of processes you guys are trying to map with this Dataverse solution. Is it just simply to consolidate your data for better reporting? Because if that's the use case, I wouldn't actually recommend Dataverse. I would recommend something like Fabric, which allows you to dimensionally model your data for read speed and display them with Power BI.
We do want better reporting, but we also need to streamline and automate some of our business processes, like inventory management and customer interactions. Given this, would Dataverse still be a suitable solution, or should we consider a combination of Dataverse and Microsoft Fabric?
Yeah, I think Dataverse would be a great solution if you're trying to implement some business logic and business rules into your data and try to walk through that process.
That makes sense. How do you typically handle the transition and training for our team to ensure they can effectively use and maintain the new Dataverse system?
Yeah, definitely. So one of the challenges is loading data from old systems into Dataverse. So we would have to model and transform the data depending on what data sources you're using, and then implement that into the new Dataverse data tables. In terms of training, one of the main advantages of using Power Apps and Dataverse is the low barrier to entry.
That's good to know. Could you outline the key training sessions or resources you would provide to ensure our team?
Okay, that's enough for today.